Hello, and welcome to the December episode of Take 20.
Typically in December, we spend time with family. This episode has some great ideas of some easy and fun activities to do with them.
And in this episode, we're adding a new twist, a seek and find throughout the show. We've dropped a few items in our segment to keep our viewers on their toes.
This episode has 4 hidden seek and find items: a picture of Mr. Barch, a footless gingerbread man, a snowman, and a submarine.
So let's head over to Overall Creek to build a gingerbread man with Miss Bats and Vanessa.
Welcome to OCE, Overall Creek Elementary. And I am Miss Bats, and this is my friend and student, Vanessa.
And it's my birthday.
And it's her birthday. Happy birthday to you. How old are you?
7.
Yes, and so today we are going to do a craft called Ginger on an Adventure.
For Christmas.
For Christmas. And this craft is similar to Flat Stanley. Do you know about Flat Stanley?
Yes. He could go in the package or he could go into mail.
Right, he can go in the package or the mail because he was that thin, but he gets to go on various adventures. And so our gingerbread man that we're gonna make, or woman, or girl, boy, whichever you choose, is gonna go on different adventures with you, my friends, on your Christmas, holiday, winter break. So, let's get started. Okay, friends, we're gonna go over the materials that you will need for this project. First step, you may pick your color construction paper. You can use a cup or anything that's a perfect circle to trace for your face. And then cut it on out, have it ready to the side. Next, you'll create your face on the circle that you cut out. You may draw or you can glue different things on there with the help of a parent. You may use Elmer's school glue or you can use hot glue. But if you use hot glue, make sure that you have some supervision there with you. So after you've decorated your face, you will attach it to your toilet paper roll with glue. And then if you choose, you may put a bow on there and you can decorate them however you choose. You'll glue buttons or any kind of decoration that you choose. My little fellow, Mr. Michael, is going to be wearing a tuxedo. So that's why he has these nice fancy buttons right here. Next, we're going to move on to arms and legs. So for my legs, I cut a strip off of my paper. I held it just like this and I bent one piece over. And then I repeated that process over and under to make an accordion strip back and forth so that my legs would look like they had little springs. So that our ginger would have some nice, cool looking little legs. Now it's time for us to attach our arms and legs. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate it for you. I will put my arms right behind him. You can make your arms a little closer if you choose, but I'm gonna put a little glue right there and I'm gonna do this. I think you can do that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you ready to put your legs on? All right, here, we're gonna have it to where we can see right here. You put your legs on where they come out on the sides. Wonderful. Oh, you did such a good job, Vanessa. Wow, that was so much fun, wasn't it, Vanessa?
Of course it was.
Thank you so much for taking time out to make these with me. My Michael Jordan, Ginger on an Adventure, and what's yours names again?
Sarah Principal Gingerbread Man.
Oh, Sarah Principal Gingerbread Man, awesome. Where are some places that you could possibly take yours on an adventure?
To the playground. Even we could go in Grandma's house and my Nana's house.
Oh, and your Nana's house, that's awesome. I think mine might go to Kroger with me so we can buy some cookies or somewhere like that. So boys and girls, we hope that you all at home or at school make your own ginger to go on an adventure. But now Vanessa and I are going to hide our gingerbread men in our classroom for our friends to find tomorrow. While we do that, we're going to send you over to Miss Sherry. She has a wonderful gingerbread book to read to you all. Over to you, Miss Sherry.
Thanks, Miss Batts. Elizabeth, I am so excited that you're here today. You know, one thing that I love about this time of year is gingerbread. I love making gingerbread. When I was in the classroom, I made gingerbread ornaments, and I even found this really cool book about a gingerbread man loose in the school.
Wow, that sounds interesting. I love gingerbread, but I've never made a gingerbread man before.
You know, it's something fun that you can do with your family during this time of year, or with your friends even. Would you like to see a little bit about this book?
I would love to. Let's go ahead.
All right. In this book, they actually make a gingerbread man, and the gingerbread man comes to life. It says, finally, I thought, I'm a gingerbread man. But then something happens. The teacher called recess. The class jumped up in line. They raced out the back door, and they left the gingerbread man behind. I popped off the pan yelling, please take me too. I want to be part of the class just like you. I'll run and I'll run as fast as I can. I can catch them. I'm their gingerbread man. So Elizabeth, as you read through this book, the gingerbread man goes all throughout the school trying to find his class. And so I thought it'd be fun today if I just brought one so we could see, you know, what one looks like. But Elizabeth, I can't find him. You don't think he
Loose in the school? Miss Sherry, why don't we go look for him? See if we can find him.
I think that's an excellent idea. Let's go.
Nurse Rachel, we're missing a gingerbread man. Have you seen him?
Not in here.
Miss Spencer, we've lost our gingerbread man. Have you seen him?
Goodness, no! I haven't seen your gingerbread man.
Finally, we found him. I wonder how he got all the way on the other end of the school.
I don't know, but I bet he has lots of adventure stories to tell about how he got there.
Yes, I'm sure he does.
You know, Elizabeth, there's all kinds of different ways you can make a gingerbread man. You can draw one. You can make one like Miss Batts did. You can make one with cookie dough.
That sounds really good.
It really does. That may be my favorite type. But whatever you do, you can make a game out of it, hide him around the house, and have someone try to find him just like we did today.
I can't wait to make my own gingerbread man.
Sounds great. Today was a lot of fun.
Yes, I've had so much fun.
Me too. Now back to you at the control center.
That was a fun book and a great activity. Gingerbread makes me think of the holidays and my family and the bounty of food that will be on my table, which makes me think of the ladies and gentlemen who prepare our food for our students every day.
They are our hidden treasures. So we began our journey at Overall Creek. Then we moved all the way across town to Irma Siegel. Next stop, Northfield Kitchen.
Thanks, Miss Johnson. We are here at Northfield Elementary, and we are going to be making mac and cheese for 400 students today. Lisa, we have a lot of ingredients here. How do you normally make mac and cheese?
Well, mac and cheese is one of my favorite comfort foods, and I make it most Sundays, but I make it with 2 cups of noodles, quite a bit of milk, butter, and lots of different cheeses, and a little seasoning.
I kind of just make mine in the microwave for about 3 minutes, and then it's just ready.
Well, I'm glad we have Kathy.
So we are here with Kathy. We are ready to get started.
All right, first step is we got the water boiling.
Okay.
We're gonna need to add the noodles.
All right, so we have 20 pounds.
Okay.
Yes, and I will have to add
And
a
then-
little bit extra. That's all we need to add.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
We're just doing.
That is a professional. She just weighed it by hand. Like
so now
it.
you're stirring it.
Put it in so it won't be stuck to the
I don't have a
bottom.
paddle at my house.
I just use my wooden spoon.
Hey, can we see your paddle?
Absolutely.
Oh.
So it's like a boat oar.
Yes.
I guess if you have 25 pounds of mac and cheese, you need a boat oar.
And the next step we're going to do is close it so that they can start boiling again to cook the noodles.
Okay, so while the noodles are cooking, we're going to go ahead and mix up our butter. Now, I typically use butter. You typically just have a powder packet, I think.
It just kind of comes in the package, so I'm not really sure. I don't add any extra.
But these are called butter buds, and they look like they have butter and buttermilk solids and salt. So it's butter, just a dehydrated butter.
Just keep going a little bit.
Make sure it's all the powders are mixed up.
Okay, so do I put my seasoning in now?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
You can add
okay.
the seasoning. It's 8 tablespoons of the ground mustard.
And we have black pepper.
And the black pepper, 4 tablespoons.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, so to complete our recipe for 400 people, we're going to add 60 pounds
of cheese.
60 pounds of cheese, 5 quarts of butter, 5 gallons of milk.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Are you going to be paddling, Kathy?
yes, I will. I'm going to mix it up as we go.
Okay.
I might try and paddle. It kind of looks hard.
I will definitely.
How often do we typically have mac and cheese?
About once a month.
Okay, Kathy, what's next?
Okay, next we're going to do the milk.
I bet that'll make it a little easier to stir.
A little bit.
And our students really like the mac and cheese.
Yes, they do. They love the creamy mac and cheese. When you get done, would you like to try?
Oh, I
to
would
stir
love
all
to.
this? I will definitely. let
It's
you.
your own version of CrossFit.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Just keep mixing it up.
Okay.
And this is thin right now, but it really does thicken up as it sits.
You know, we've kind of slowed you down, but
A lot.
It's all good.
normally from start to finish, how long does it take?
I would say I'm probably done within about 40, 45 minutes.
So 40, 45 minutes
For 400.
400 people. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bowl or
Careful,
spoon?
it'll be hot.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Are you ready?
That is perfect.
That is so good. That is great.
That's better than my homemade. Thank you so much, Kathy, for letting us invade your kitchen and showing us how to make mac and cheese for 400 people.
It's a lot.
Thank y'all for your help.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, Dr. Duke, back to you.
I'm not sure how our communications team ended up in the kitchen, but that mac and cheese was absolutely delicious. You know, our Real Nutrition team does an amazing job preparing over 230,000 breakfasts and lunches each month for our students. Now that is a colossal effort.
I totally agree. Dr. Duke, what is your favorite school lunch?
Oh, well, the chicken and waffle bowl is hard to beat, but I do like it when they add the fresh veggies from our school gardens.
Let's transition from comfort foods to another family activity. We're headed back to Irma Siegel to see one of my favorite families, the Torres family.
Mr. Torres and Daphne are going to share a few easy bird feeder projects to keep our outdoor friends from being hungry this winter as well.
Hello, all the parents and students of Murfreesboro City Schools. My name is Rayshawn Torres, and I'm a 3rd grade teacher here at Irma Siegel. And this is my lovely daughter,
Daphne.
All right, and Daphne and I are so excited to be here today because we are going to talk with you all for a few minutes about some things that you all can do at home over Christmas break. Are you excited about that?
Yes.
It's coming up soon. We're going to have some fun on Christmas break, aren't we?
Uh-huh.
All right, we always do. So today, boys and girls, we are going to focus on making some bird feeders. So Daphne, what materials do I have?
A knife, spoon, orange, twine, skewer.
We have skewers. How many skewers do we have?
We have 4.
All right, are you ready to get started?
Yes.
All right, so get your materials, boys and girls, and then we're going to get started to make our bird feeder. Oh, I forgot something.
What is it?
We can't feed birds if we don't have
Bird seed.
Bird seed. You gotta have some bird seed for those birds, right?
And it's okay if you mess up too.
It is okay if you mess up because Daphne said so. All right, and so the first step, boys and girls, is going to be to cut our orange. This is where our parents are going to be cutting, boys and girls. Let me emphasize that. We gotta be safe, make sure an adult is using the knife. We're gonna cut it about right there. You can see. So we're just cutting the top off of our orange, all right? So not quite half, maybe a little bit higher than half up. So here we go. I'm gonna cut this orange. Oh, it is cutting right through. This is a very high quality knife I'm using, as you can tell. And look at that.
It looks yummy.
Oh, it smells so good. I love the smell of this.
Well, we can't eat it.
We cannot eat it. Okay, what is step 2, Daphne?
Maybe we have to cut in all the fruit out.
Okay, so Daphne, we're going to use our knife, so our parents and adults are going to do this, and they're going to hollow out all of the fruit inside. I don't even know what this is called. Maybe the flesh or the pulp. I don't know. We're cutting all this out, all right? So this is going to be hollowed out by the time we are finished with that. Boys and girls, we have now hollowed out our orange. Check it out. Oh, it is nice and hollow. It is clean. That is right. So we are ready for our next step. Now we're going to use our skewers. We're going to use these skewers to poke through our orange. And we're going to show you in just a second, and then we'll go on to our next step. So watch me, boys and girls, and then I'm going to have my friend Daphne here. She's going to do one for us too. So I'm going to poke it through just about halfway through the orange. It goes right through. I can see it going through the top. Push it through. Make sure my finger's not in front of it. And look at that. Oh, look at it. It's coming out the other side. You see that, Daphne? Then I'm going to bring it all the way through. All right. So we have done that. Now I'm going to let Daphne do the same thing. So I'm going to rotate my orange around. And now she's going to skew it. I'm going to hold it for her. I'll hold it for you. You just push it through. Keep going. Oh, she is so strong. I did not know she had so many muscles. She's got like 7 muscles. Okay, so our next step, boys and girls, we are going to have to tie our twine around our skewers. So I'm going to tie nice. This twine is a bit curly, so it's not want to cooperate all the way, but look at this. Okay, so I got this around there. I'm going to do the same thing to all 4 sides, and I'm going to tie this twine around all 4 pieces of my skewer. So now, guys, I'm going to tie the twine to the very top up here, and then these birds are going to have a really good time having their feast, right?
It's like a little winter feast.
It will be a winter feast. Do you think they have turkey at their winter feast?
No, they do not want to eat birds.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm getting that on there. Okay, so Daphne, what's our next step going to be?
I'm going to put the bird seeds in there.
All right, let's see you do that. Will you put the bird seed in my nice orange bird feeder? Oh my goodness, that is quite all right, because those birds are going to really enjoy that. And check it out. I think we now have our orange bird feeder. What do you think, Daphne? Does this look like a pretty good bird feeder?
Yeah.
Okay, boys and girls, that is it for this one. We're going to go ahead and get ready for our next bird feeder.
I'll see you, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right, Daphne, we're ready for our next bird feeder. Are you excited about this?
Yes.
I am too. Tell the people at home what materials they're going to need to make our second bird feeder.
So we have twine, peanut butter, a pine cone, a knife, and some bird seed.
All right, so this one's a pretty simple one to make. The first thing you're going to do is take some of this twine here and you're going to tie it around your pine cone somewhere near the top. All right, and now, boys and girls, we are ready for our next step. We've got our pine cone with the twine tied around it. It's hanging, but it needs some bird seed. Yeah. So before we put the bird seed on, we're going to put some peanut butter on our pine cone. Daphne, I'm going to use you to help me with this. Could you do that?
Yeah.
All right, so I want you to take this scoop of peanut butter and I want you to just rub it on our pine cone.
All right. Let's peel it off.
Look at that. Oh, that creamy goodness. We don't want to have any.
We don't want any white spaces.
White spaces. No. And you know what? I think that's going to be good. Now we're ready, boys and girls, for our next step. And really, this is the final step. We've got to add some seed to our pine cone. Let's get some bird seed on our pine cone.
I'll try my best, because...
That is okay. Yeah. All right. I'll help you. Look at that. It's just coming out. Good. I'm going to turn it around a little bit. get some on this side. Oh my goodness, that is going to be great. Those birds are going to love this pine cone. It's like a pine cone popsicle Snicker. What do you think?
No, it's so yummy for them.
Guys, you can find most of these materials at home in your home, so I hope you have a great time with your family as you make these yourselves over winter break.
Back to you, Dr. Duke.
Thanks, Daphne. It was so much fun to see you and your dad working on a family project that we can do at home.
So, did you find them?
Find what?
Our hidden items in the show. You know, we had a picture of Mr. Barch, we had the footless gingerbread man, the snowman, and the submarine.
Oh, I did. I found every one, and I hope you did too. Well, boys and girls, that's it for another episode of Take 20. We hope you have a wonderful winter break, and we can't wait to see you next year. Until then, thanks to everyone in Murfreesboro City for making sure we're known, safe, challenged, and empowered.